Yes, okay. Let's do this one again. Let's do this. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my podcast. Welcome to my page. Right. I was in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, in January 2025 and February 2025. I was there in body and spirit, in my flesh. I was there in this city of Bulawayo. Yes. Then I spent 21 days in that city, in that town of Bulawayo. I enjoyed my time. I had a nice time. I had a good time in that city. It was my first time, my first trip to go to Bulawayo in Zimbabwe, Republic of Zimbabwe. When I was there, I was doing my work, I was doing my business operations in that city for 3 weeks, 21 days. So in my spare time, in my free time, I would move around the city. I would move around the city, seeing people, looking at people, observing things, analyzing things, just sightseeing a lot of things. But one thing surprised me. One thing shocked me. I'm like, what? Right, this is what I saw in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, Republic of Zimbabwe. I saw a lot of women. I saw a lot of girls. But let me say rather women. A lot of women selling in that city. I'm like, where are the men? I'm only seeing women sitting by this corner of the street or walking along the street. Any street in Bulawayo town, any street in Bulawayo city, any street in that city, in that town. I'm like, where are the men? I became so concerned. I became so much troubled. I became so much stressed. I'm like, where are the men? Where are the men? This is the reason why I was so maybe surprised or shocked. Because what I know is this. In many of Zimbabwean towns, many of Zimbabwean cities, you see a balanced number of men and women selling. These street vendors, street walkers, selling in the street vendors, street walkers. You see a balanced number of men and women. But in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town, I saw a lot of women, maybe 80, 85, 90, 95% were just women and no visible men. I was so worried. I was so concerned. I was so surprised. I was so shocked when I was there in January and February this year. So people in Bulawayo, Ndebele people, Oshona people, Kalanga, Sutu, Venda, Pedi, Xhosa, who stay in Bulawayo, who live in Bulawayo, please talk to me. Why only women are selling in the city, in the town of Bulawayo, in Bulawayo CBD? Why only women? What is the problem? How do you explain this to me? How do you describe this scenario to me? How do you explain this phenomenon to me? Why only women? The men, what are they doing? These men, what are they doing in that city, that town? Don't they like selling? Don't they like selling also? Don't they like to be a street vendor, a street hawker, street hawking, street vendoring? Don't they like this hustle? What is the issue? What is the problem? What is the challenge? People in Bulawayo, residents of Bulawayo, people of Bulawayo, Debele, Kalanga, Sutu, Venda, even the foreigners who are staying in Bulawayo, who are residing, living in Bulawayo, please talk to me. I'm so concerned. I want to know, I want to understand. Why only women? Where are the men? What are they doing? These Ndebele men, or these men, these guys, what are they doing? For them just to allow women to sell, to just leave women with selling, street vendoring, street walking, street vendor, street walker every day. Because this is what I saw in that city, this is what I saw in that town when I was there in January and February this year. They were sitting at different corners in any street, walking at any time of the day, selling, holding their boxes, holding maybe their boxes or wherever they put their things in, they put their goods in, and they're busy marketing, advertising, shouting at the top of their voices. Some of them are busy yelling at the top of their voices. I'm like, what? Where are the men? What are they doing? So this way I came to know, and maybe rather came to understand that maybe some of these women uh, are really making sacrifices for their children, are really making a lot of sacrifice for their children. This is what I finally came to know, finally came to understand, like, the best way I can conclude on this issue, the best way I can summarize this issue is to say, maybe these women, maybe these ladies are really making sacrifices for their children to come into the city, to come into town, below CBD, and to sell, make money, generate cash, make some cash, are really making sacrifices for their children, are really making sacrifices for their family also. Maybe some of them are breadwinners, actual breadwinners from the family where they're coming from. These women, these ladies who are busy selling. So they're trying their level best to make a sacrifice, to mark, to make great heavy sacrifice for their children, or for even their husbands who may not be working, who maybe are unemployed. They don't have a job, they don't have an occupation. You understand? They're not gainfully employed. They're in Bulawayo, they're in Matabeleland province. You understand? So this is what I came to know, or maybe rather this is what I came to understand by me just analyzing, uh, investigating everything, and make my own conclusions, reach my own summaries. Like, okay, I think these women, these ladies are making sacrifices for their children, for their family households, or rather for their families. Maybe some of them are breadwinners, actual breadwinners. And maybe there's no food in the home, there's no food in the house. There are no basic things or basic necessities in the house or at their family home. And these women, ladies, are trying their level best to make a difference, to bring something on the table, to bring money, to bring whatever food, anything needed for human life, for human living, back in their family homes, family households. This is what I came to conclude. But I was but I was surprised. Yeah. But I was surprised, like, where are the men? I was very surprised. I was very shocked. Remember what I said. In most of Zimbabwean towns, in most of Zimbabwean cities, in this country, Zimbabwe, Republic of Zimbabwe, you see a balanced number of men and women selling in the town center, in the city center. A lot of women by this side and a lot of men by the other side, or rather a lot of women on this corner and a lot of men on the other corner. A balanced number of both these genders. But in Bulawayo, it was only a lot of women and never men. Maybe one or two, or maybe three, four, five. But the rest were just women selling. This is what I saw in Bulawayo when I was there this year. But Zimbabwean towns, under Mashonaland, under Mashonaland province, Mashonaland region, any Zimbabwean town, every Zimbabwean city, you see a lot of men, a lot of women, a balanced number, selling, street walking, as a street vendor, as a street walker. You understand? This has been my experience all of my time. All of my time, this has been my experience. This is what I know. This is what I understand, especially under Mashonaland. But when I went to Matabeleland province in Bulawayo, I was very surprised. Okay, any comments, drop in the comments box, drop, write, type in the comment section. I'm done talking. I'll see them out, I'll check them out. Peace out. Sharp.